Привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Александр. Итак, мы сегодня продолжаем выполнять упражнения к предыдущим параграфам. Так, сегодня задание на ставить глаголы скобок в форме герундия и предлог. So I have no intention of staying here any longer. So she insisted on helping me. I am fond of playing tennis. Quite easy. Yes, had very much experience of teaching. In teaching. So there is no possibility of finding his house. There's a little chance of seeing her today. I have the pleasure sending you our samples. I think of going to the southern summer. So he's afraid of catching colds. He's engaged in writing a book. In writing, they had much difficulty in finding the house. That's it. Дальше заменяем придаточные предложения оборотом с герундием, ставив соответствующий предлог. So when I received the letter, I started home at once. Начал дом немедленно. Понятно. On receiving the letter, I went home at once. Тогда так. On receiving the letter. You may avoid many mistakes if you observe these rules. By observing these rules. When he entered the house, he greeted everybody. On entering the house, he greeted everybody. The class. After they had sat there a few minutes, they continued their journey. After they even sat there a few minutes. After sitting there a few minutes, that's it. While he was copying the text, he made a few mistakes. When copying the text, in copying the text. I'm thankful that I have been stopped in time. I'm thankful for being stopped in time. For having been stopped. Remember that I have read this book. I remember having read this book. Or reading this book. After she had tried all the keys on the ring, she finally found the right one. After trying all the keys on the ring. He's proud that he has never been beaten at chess by his fellow students. He's proud that he has, well, that's never been beaten. Of never having been beaten. I don't remember that I have ever come across his name before. I don't remember crossing his name. Never having come across or coming across. His arm was not in a sling and showed us no sign that it had been injured. No, his arm not having been injured. And show no sign of having been injured. You can improve your knowledge of Russian if you read more. Same as English. You can improve your knowledge of English by reading more. That's right. Now translating into English. No hope of seeing him soon. The idea of spending the holidays in Volga only belongs to my father. Only belongs to father. You can enhance, grade, elevate your pronunciation by reading aloud every day. You can improve your pronunciation by reading aloud every day. That's what I do. So you can translate this article without looking several words in the dictionary. You'll not be able to translate this article without looking up a few words. Dictionary. I think of going there in the summer. I'll write down the number of the phone. So it's because I'm afraid of forgetting it. So I'll write down your telephone number as I'm afraid of forgetting it. I remember being asked about it. Doctor ordered her to avoid sitting in the sun. Doctor told her to avoid sitting in the sun. I will call on you before leaving St. Petersburg. Shall call on you before leaving St. Petersburg. When coming home, I started working at once, immediately. Began to work at once. I thanked him for having bought me such interesting books. He understands the importance of learning foreign languages. He was being busy by translating an article when I came. Translating an article when I came. He is used to getting up early. He's used to getting up early. The rain stopped us from calling on you yesterday. The rain prevented me from calling on you yesterday. He is not capable of doing such a thing. Next, he entered the room without knocking. Came into the room without knocking. Switched off the light before leaving the room. Switched off the light before leaving the room. After he has finished his work, he went to bed. After finishing his work, he went to bed. On receiving a telegram, I phoned the director at once. Calling the director up immediately. It was given for saving the life of my friend. He was given an award for saving the life of his comrade. Planning your work for the future month should take that into consideration. When you work for the next month, you should take this into consideration. I don't know why it's necessary, so much task. I felt very much relief doing this job. I feel great satisfaction in doing this work. There are special ships for transportation of timber. Special ships for transporting timber. He expressed great amusement on hearing that. Expressed great surprise at hearing it. There is no sense of doing this work right now. No sense of doing this work now. I'm checking your. I found very few mistakes. Your essays. Incorrect in your compositions. I found very few mistakes. She was angry with him that he has lost her for having lost her bag. She was angry with him for having lost her bag. I prefer living in the north in the summer. Living in the north in the summer doesn't like playing basketball. It's very fond of playing basketball. You should stop bathing in the sea because the cold became very cold. The weather has become very cold. I shall finish this work before I go home. So I must finish this work before going home. You helped me by giving me your summaries. You helped me greatly by giving me your conspects. I can't go there without telling him about it. Can't go there without telling him about it. I had great satisfaction. I'm meeting your father these days. I had the pleasure of making your father's acquaintance the other day. He has a habit of smoking before breakfast. It's a bad habit of smoking before breakfast. You have no reason for saying that. You have no reason for saying it. We couldn't help laughing on hearing that. When we heard it, we decided to send her a letter by email instead of sending a telegram. Go on telling your history. Your story. My son loves being told of sea travels. Very much likes being told about sea voyages. I will close the window because I'm afraid of catching colds. I'm afraid of catching colds. Stop talking. Instead of going in the bus, they went by feet and missed the concert. Instead of going by bus, they walked on were late for the concert. Did you succeed in finding her address? You succeed in finding her address. Is this a book worth reading? Is it worthwhile reading this book? Is this book worth reading? He succeeded to finish his work in time. So they just finished car setting up cargoes or ship. They have just finished loading the steamer. I postponed the reading of this unsatisfactory letter till the last moment. I put off reading this unpleasant letter till the last moment. I thanked him for having helped us. So I have no intention of going to the south this summer because I like spending the summer in the north. There was no possibility of getting a ticket to the theater today. No chance of getting a theater ticket today. After spending a month in Moscow, he left to St. Petersburg. After spending a month in Moscow, he went to St. Petersburg. This film worth watching. It's worthwhile seeing this film. This film's worth seeing. I don't mind going there today. I have no objections to going there today. So it's no use of going there today. I'm standing or sending them a telegram at once. I'm for sending them a telegram at once. All right. This job isn't easy at all. This work is far from being easy. He is against telling them about it now. He is against informing them of it now. I remember that I met him somewhere. I remember meeting him somewhere. She left the room without looking at us. I'm thankful for you for responding to my letter so quickly. I'm thankful to you for answering my letter so quickly. So in the next lesson we'll look at the next theme. Следующий урок остается занятие, новая тема. На сегодняшний день пока достаточно. Так, всем удачи, всем новых встреч и bye-bye, see you.